The following podcast is a live recording of a radio show first broadcast by Fresh FM with assistance from New Zealand On Air.
Yes, indeed. Freddie King is right. We are going down into a big bucket of songs for the next 2 hours. This is Kieran, this is Fresh FM. For though and Aaron. Well, if you're in the west, taking the brunt. How's it about you if you're in the north, pulling a stunt? Well, bye, if you're in the south, having a punt. How are you if you're in the east, in front of a can't you wait your turn merchant? Freddie King, proud of you, man. Getting us started. Let's keep that going. Fontaines DC. ToTM, episode 52. These are the boys that started us off.
I bet you now.
Fontaines DC, Skinty Fia, the title track of their last album. That was for Johnny Rubus, who swears blind he's going to be tuning in shortly. I hope to hear from you, Johnny. We're going to keep it going, keep Freddie King's energy going, and we're going to go straight into the murder capital. And we'll come back then and we'll discuss what we may or may not do for the rest of the 2 hours of this show. This is Kieran, this is Fresh FM, top of the morning, the Midnight Irish Breakfast Show, episode 52. Do you know what? He's probably right. There's nothing on the other side. That was the murder capital, but don't cling to life. This is Kieran. This is Fresh FM. We have 2 hours of music. We've all sorts lined up tonight. We are going to have some music. Good dash of Irish music to start with. We'll have a new one from the Saw Doctors. We'll have an old one from the Saw Doctors. We'll have something from the Scratch, who played in Vancouver the other night. I had an eyewitness at that gig. We'll have... What else we have? We'll have a new tune from Declan O'Rourke, and we'll have one I haven't played before from Finbar Fury. We'll also have a bit of the Pogues in there. And we'll have some Christy Moore and Van Morrison when he was with them over there. And I also came across some Sinead O'Connor videos on YouTube. She played at a concert in Holland in 1988, and it was called Pink Pop Festival. And it was, by looking at that, I came across the, whatchamacallit, the lineup. I don't know why I was stuck for that word, but the lineup for that concert in 1988, May 23rd, 1988, in Limburg, in the Netherlands, was the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Sinead O'Connor, Joe Cocker, the Pogues, and a few other bands. But we're going to have some music from all of those tonight, and we'll have 2 or 3 from Sinead, and we are, again, as usual, slightly oversubscribed with music, so we're just going to keep it going. We're going to have something now from Horselips. Haven't played them in a while, and we'll follow that with something from the Scratch, just because it's not long since they played live, and I believe their set was a bit short. And this is from an eyewitness that also saw the Mary Wallopers not so long ago, and said that the Mary Wallopers were unbelievable. really tight, obviously playing an awful lot live, a lot of time spent together, and really, she said it really showed. So we might squeeze them in as well, but we're definitely going to get the scratch on. But first of all, Nighttown Boy by Horselips. This is Kieran, this is Fresh FM. Stay tuned for another 2 hours of all sorts of Irish and other stuff sprinkled in, with a bit of Elvis, a bit of Johnny Cash, a bit of Pink Floyd, but stay tuned in, it all ties up nicely.
With a hint of romance in a night, a little lonely nighttime Big girl should never cry. Caught red-handed, it's not the time to come on shy. Falls face against your door. I'm calling back just after dark to steal some more. I'm a little nighttime boy. I bet that you can satisfy. A little lonely nighttime boy who might try to make you cry with a hint of romance in his eye. A little lonely nighttime boy. Nighttime boy don't need no invitation. He gets his loving on the run. Nighttime boy don't need no confrontation. You call it kicks, but he calls it fun. Never try to stand me down. You may have cash, but I've got flash. I've been around. Some say we're easy meat, but nighttime boys can slip and slide on graceful feet. I'm a little nighttime boy. I bet that you can satisfy. A little lonely nighttime boy who might try to make you cry with a hint of romance in his eye. A little lonely nighttime boy.
Always saw the brain with yours, blood itself at the first glance. A sweaty red complexion for a head, you're fucking fuming. Conversing with the bag of skin, you call your neighbour. Laconic word exchanges set the tone and set the future. Seeking refuge in the point with all your petty fellow swines. Do us all a favor and go packing that melody behavior. The old dog is done. They killed him off when he was only young. The old dog is done. They killed him off when he was only young. So go ahead and take a piss on my good nature. soil to heal your soul. Till that 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 soil to heal your soul. The old dog is done. They killed him off when he was only young. The old dog is done. They killed him off when he was only young. The old dog is done. They killed him off when he was only young. The old dog is done. They killed him off when he was only young.
The Scratch, Old Dog. That's from their album called The Whole Buzz, and before that was Nighttime Boy by Horselips, and that was from Dancehall Sweethearts, which was their third Irish rock album. And allegedly that was recorded during the 1974 World Cup finals. So it was also, a lot of the songs on there were loosely based on the travels of the famed 18th century blind harper Turlough O'Carlin. Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, Horselips, we like playing them. They're a good crack. Next is a song from the Saw Doctors, from their album Villains. I'm going to follow that with their new song. And this first one is for Marcus, who recalls double dropping yolks with Cullamine one time. And we will dedicate the new song to Jack and Dylan, potential future drummers. A bit more about drummers later on in the show. It's something we'll touch on, and that comes in from Two Irish Travellers, Mick and Tricia. This is for you, lads.
Sometimes the heart rules the head. Sometimes the blood rules the brain. Some things are best left unsaid. Some things will give under strain. I'm bound to the peace. Yes, I'm bound to the peace. Sometimes you hear the baby crying. Sometimes you go back to sleep. Sometimes apologies accepted. Sometimes the scars are way too deep. I'm bound to the peace. Yes, I'm bound to the peace. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's the real Mackay, English Joe and Kiwi Jeff, gone to early Palkinin. All we love and call our own. Make a list and keep it going. Put it all into a song, as Irish as the day is long, as Irish as a damp old day, as Irish as black bales of hay. A town with all the shops closed down, pub talk going round and round. Red-haired, sunburned, freckled faces, gato cake, the Galway races, the leaving and the CAO. Oh, tell them not that at the door. All we love and call our own. Make a list and keep it going. Put it all into a song, as Irish as the day is long. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curry chips, Harry's and Jacks, flash the lights, they're checking tax. Super Sunday, could I stop? I had to take the Monday off. Whoa, whoa. Kimberly Mikado and coconut creams, all the sweetness of your dreams. Half a cup, sure I don't care. It's far from biscuits we were reared. All we love and call our own. Make a list and keep it going. Put it all into a song, as Irish as the day is long. All we love and call our own. Make a list and keep it going. Put it all into a song, as Irish as the day is long. Whoa, whoa. As Irish as the day is long.
That's the new one from the Sodoctors there, All We Love. And before that we had Bound to the Piece from an earlier album called Villains. And that goes out to Jack and Dylan in Kilbannon, who are two prodigious drummers. I've seen the videos, lads. Unreal. That song kind of reminded me of this song. So that was pretty much enough of an excuse to play it.
We didn't start the fire. It was all this block. Roy Con, one for on, Tuscanini, Dacron, Gin, Gin, Foo Falls, rock around the clock. Einstein, James Dean, Brooklyn's got a winning team. Davy Crockett, Peter Pan, Elvis Presley, Disneyland, Bordeaux, Budapest, Alabama, Khrushchev, Princess Grace, Peyton Place, trouble in the Suez. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Little Rock, Pasternak, Mickey Mantle, Kerouac, Sputnik, Joe and I, Bridge on the River Kwai, Lebanon, Charleston Gold, California baseball, stock weather, homicide, children of the little mite. Buddy Holly, Ben Hur, Space Monkey, Mafia, Hula Hoops, Castro, Edsel is a no-go. U2, Sigmund Reed, Paola and Kennedy, Chubby Checker, Psycho, Belgians and the Congo. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Hemingway, Eichmann, stranger in the strange land, Dylan, Berlin, Bay of Pigs invasion, Lawrence of Arabia, British Beatlemania, Ole Miss, John Glenn, Distant Beats, Patterson, Pope Paul, Malcolm X, British politician, sex, JFK, blown away. What else do I have to say? We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. But control, Ho Chi Minh, Richard Nixon, back again, moonshot, Woodstock, Watergate, punk rock, Bacon, Reagan, Palestine, terror on the airline, Ayatollahs in Iran, Russians in Afghanistan, Wheel of Fortune, Sally Ride, heavy metal, suicide, foreign debts, homeless vets, AIDS, crack, burning gets, hypodermics on the shore, China's under martial law, rock and roll, cola wars, I can't take it anymore. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, but when we are gone, it will still burn on and on and on and on and on and on and on. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire.
We believe you, Billy. We believe you. That was from 1989. We didn't start the fire, Billy Joel. That Saw Doctor song just kind of reminded me with the list. I said I'd stick that on for the crack. Don't often play too much Billy Joel. So we decided we'd start. We have... Oh yeah, I spoke about drummers there. I suppose we've heaped all the praise on all the other members of the bands we play. With bass, we had a night of bass, we'd acoustic, we have the rock and all that every other night. We've kind of ignored the drummers a bit, so I think it'd only be right that we'll dedicate a show to the drummers at some stage. And there's a bit of a playlist coming together there with some good tunes. Not all Irish, there'll be a widespread from all over the place, but some good songs there with some seriously talented, and some of them are dead, but we still have their music to play. So we'd have I'll just have a quick look at the playlist that's slowly building. Of course, you'd have the likes of John Bonham from Led Zeppelin, of course. There's what's his name, Sugarfoot from... He was Michael Jackson's drummer. There's a couple of good tunes there. The Police. U2, we'll get U2 in there with Larry Mullen. Nirvana, The Who, Pink Floyd, The Beatles, R.E.M., Phil Collins, of course. Some Jimi Hendrix, some Pearl Jam, but that's something in the makings. We won't... we'll focus on the task at hand tonight, which is more Irish music. So back to the Irish. We played their new song last week, and we're going to play a cover they did. The Villagers. They covered an Elvis song, which he probably covered in the first place, but then we'll play one that he probably covered back when he was famous. So we'll start with this one. This is The Wonder of You by Conor J. O'Brien and Villagers. This is Kieran, this is Fresh FM. Plenty more music to come, but we'll keep going with this one.
When no one else can understand me, when everything I do is wrong, you give me hope and consolation. You give me strength to carry on, and you're always there to lend a hand in everything I do. That's the wonder of you. And when you smile, the world is brighter. You touch my hand and I'm a king. Your kiss to me is worth a fortune. Your love for me is everything. I guess I'll never know the reason why you love me as you do. That's the wonder of you. I'll never know the reason why you love me as you do. That's the wonder of you.
As the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto, and his mama cries, 'cause if there's one thing she don't need, is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? Your child needs a helping hand. He'll grow to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns, and a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns, so he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, steals a car, tries to run, but he don't get far, and his mama cries. As a crowd gathers round, an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. And as her young man dies, on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. And his mama cried.
The King, Elvis Presley. That was in the ghetto, and that was from 1969. It was written by Mac Davis, country music songwriter and singer. And yeah, that was back when it was kind of part of his comeback from the album. It is from Elvis in Memphis. Good place to go and see him. And before that we had Villagers. And I think we're going to cruise for a couple of more tracks. So if you want to sit back and just coax it into neutral and let her off and let the airways break gently on your inner ear. We're going to have two now from two Irish artists. We're going to start with Finbar Fury, and then we're going to have Declan O'Rourke. And speaking of inner ears, do you ever have one of those days where you feel like most of your cranium has been lodged in your descending colon and you've been spent the whole day trying to pull it out? Well, I think most of it's out, but there are no guarantees. So we'll play a couple of more tunes and see how we're fixed. This is We Built a Home by Finbar Fury. New song to me. Came across it during the week. Pretty good. See what you think. We'll follow that with Declan O'Rourke with his song called Johnny and the Lantern.
On Famine Pathway, beneath the hill, where my love sleeps there still, her restless shadow wanders the night, where the banshee cradle fill. We built a home of clay and stone on a patch of ground the landlord owned, near Oran home, where I was born. I'd lay my head with my Irish girl, and the pale moon, it rose on high to feed the darkened skies, to bear witness to heaven's eyes. Cold, cold genocide. How little we had, so much to lose, no time for prayer, nor what we choose. The blade had taken many lives, it would kill us all, man, woman and child. And the pale moon, it rose on high to feed the darkened skies, to bear witness to heaven's eyes, and cold, cold genocide. Millions died, thousands fled on famine ships. We cried farewell to an Erin we'd see no more, as her flesh fell from her bones. where the pale moon it rose on high to feed the darkened skies, to bear witness to heaven's eyes. Cold, cold genocide.
A 1, 2, a 1, 2. On the road outside of Delvin, from the shadow of the trees, a man drew out his pistol, and a man fell to his knees. Well, the man who did the shooting didn't stick around, but he went and told the others where the body could be found. Well, they saw it through his flesh, but the cut the bones was held, though the blade was old and rusty. Through the blood you couldn't tell. They hacked his legs in pieces. Someone let out a cry. Johnny, hold the lantern. Johnny, hold that up there, boy. Well, Johnny's hands were freezing, but he held the lantern high as the dead man lay there gazing, and the flame danced in his eyes. Well, the saw ripped through his flesh, but the cut the bones was held, though the blade was old and rusty. Through the blood you couldn't tell. And they cursed his broken body, and with the last strokes of the saw, as Johnny held the lantern, they cut their hands away. Then they buried all his pieces, and their energy was spent. And the last thing that they buried were the hands that took the rent. Well, they saw it through his flesh, but the cut the bones was held, though the blade was old and rusty. Through the blood you couldn't tell. Well, they saw it through his flesh, but the cut the bones was held, though the blade was old and rusty. Through the blood you couldn't tell. On the road outside of Delvin, at the ditch just round the bend, where the trees mar all the moonlight, that's where Manning met his end.
That was Declan O'Rourke from his 2017 album called Chronicles of the Great Irish Famine. And I have to say that I haven't heard of that album before, and I'm just looking at it here now, and it is a cool piece of work when you look at the art on the front of it and the pictures on the inside. And it's all songs about on Gurtha Moor. And that's the first I heard of that album. So that is something I am going to be listening to this weekend. Yeah, the cover is cool, and the inside has some really class pictures. They're mad looking. And it seems to be, I think you mentioned there right at the end, Manning. There was some landlord that was pulled asunder by a load of boys in Westmeath. Back around then, people did some mad things because there was a lot of mad stuff going on. But yeah, that's Declan O'Rourke, an Irish singer-songwriter of renown. And before that, another man, Finbar Fury, of course, of the Furies. And I didn't realise that he was, or is, one of the greatest uilleann pipe players the country has produced, because he has won All Ireland's, the Oireachtas medal, and the 4 provinces title in the same year. So I didn't realise he was first and foremost an uilleann pipe player. So every day's a school day, I suppose. And yeah, I'm gonna listen to more of that album. So I am. And I have been notified that Johnny Rubus is listening in. He was at home in Ireland, and he was drinking pints with Michael Ring, and he could not believe how soft Michael Ring's hands were for a man who built the road. Like, some going. Them tough Mayo men. Right, let's keep going with the music. We are going to play some Johnny Cash now, just to keep in the groove that we set there with the last few songs. This is The Man Comes Around, and then we're going to jump on the boat and head to Liverpool after that. More about that after this. More about this after that.
And I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder. One of the 4 beasts saying, "Come and see." And I saw, and behold, a white horse. There's a man going round taking names, and he decides who to free and who to blame. Everybody won't be treated all the same. There'll be a golden ladder reaching down when the man comes around. The hairs on your arm will stand up at the terror in each sip and in each sup. Will you partake of that last offered cup, or disappear into the potter's ground when the man comes around? Hear the trumpets, hear the pipers, 100 million angels singing. Multitudes are marching to the big kettle drum. Voices calling, voices crying. Some are born and some are dying. It's Alpha and Omega's kingdom come. And the whirlwind is in the thorn tree. The virgins are all trimming their wicks. The whirlwind is in the thorn tree. It's hard for thee to kick against the pricks. Till Armageddon, no shalom, no shalom. Then the father hen will call his chickens home. The wise men will bow down before the throne, and at his feet they'll cast their golden crowns when the man comes around. Whoever is unjust, let him be unjust still. Whoever is righteous, let him be righteous still. Whoever is filthy, let him be filthy still. Listen to the words long written down when the man comes around. Hear the trumpets, hear the pipers, 100 million angels singing. Multitudes are marching to the big kettle drum. Voices calling, voices crying. Some are born and some are dying. It's Alpha and Omega's kingdom come. And the whirlwind is in the thorn tree. The virgins are all trimming their wicks. The whirlwind is in the thorn tree. It's hard for thee to kick against the pricks. In measured 100-weight and penny pound, when the man comes around. In the midst of the four beasts, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
The man comes around, believe it or not. This was one of the last songs he wrote before he died. That came out in 2002. It's off the album American 4, The Man Comes Around. Quite a number of big references in there, so it was clearly playing on his mind. And I think he'd some mad dreams as well. I was reading somewhere he had a couple of mad dreams. I think the Queen was in it. Lizzie was in one of his dreams. Should have drive anyone to write bit of lakesness. We are back to Finbar Fury. I meant to mention actually that there's a small bit of a link here with a couple of songs that are coming up soon. He started, Finbar Fury played with the kind of backing musicians when he was on the pipe with his brother for the Clancy Brothers. And we all know that the Clancy Brothers were the ones that invented Bob Dylan. And we're going to have some Bob Dylan later on in the show. We'll have a couple of tunes of his that are going to be sung by some other artists. And it also reminds me that I need to play some Pecker Dunn. I haven't played any Pecker Dunn in ages, so we'll get to him on next week. But we're going to go now from America, jump on the boat in Holyhead and head for Liverpool. And we've got a couple of tunes we're going to play that mention Liverpool, and this is going to go out to a few buys in the West. A couple of big Liverpool heads. Derver, Dr. O.T., The Beggars, the G. Avo, and Professor Tomfoolery. All staunch Liverpool men. So we'll get a couple of tunes on for you lads. Thanks for listening in. We're going to start with the Pogues. Good a place as any. This is for the lads, and it's from Red Roses From Me, which is an album we featured a couple of shows back. Don't be afraid to go back and listen to those shows. They're all there on Spotify if you want to have a look at them. This is The Leaving of Liverpool, and we're going to follow that with a Pink Floyd tune that I really, really like.
Nileen Hinton mod a Hinton fin. Diddly-oi, 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 diddly-oi.
Very well, see you, my own true love. There were many fare thee well. I am bound for California, a place that I know right well. So fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. I am bound on a Yankee clipper ship, Davy Crockett is her name.
and her captain's name it is Burgess, and they say that she's a floating hell. So fare thee well, my own true love, when I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Oh, I sailed with Burgess once before, and I think I know him well. If a man's a sailor, he will get along. If he's not, then he's sure in hell. So fare thee well, thy own true love, when I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Ah, the ship is in the harbour, love, and you know I can't remain, though I know that it will be a long, long time before I see you again. So fare thee well, my own true love, when I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee.
One more time.
So fare thee well, my own true love, when I return united we will be. We will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee.
You say the hill's too steep to climb. You say you'd like to see me try. Climbing. You pick the place and I'll choose the time. And I'll climb that hill in my own way. Just wait a while for the right day. And as I rise above the tree line and the clouds, I look down, hear the sound of the things you said today.
I couldn't bring myself to fade that. I said I'd let it play that 45 seconds of Liverpool fans singing at Anfield, probably the Cop. That was for everyone else that doesn't support Liverpool. That was Fearless by Pink Floyd. And before that we had The Leaving of Liverpool, which is an old folk song, a bit of a sea shanty. And they'll be damned if they know who wrote it, but everyone who's anyone in the folk music scene has recorded it. Owen McCall, the Dubliners, Liam Clancy and the Clancy Brothers, we've mentioned them already, as they're the boys that invented Bob Dylan, who we'll get to later. And they all recorded versions of it, and of course our very own Shane MacGowan and the Pogues recorded their version, and that was on their album Red Roses for Me. And there we had Fearless, which was from Medley, the album brought out in 1971 by, of course, the one and only Pink Floyd. And I don't know, I just like that song. Nice slow tempo, just cool old bit, nice and mellow for the middle of the show, because we've just passed 10 o'clock, about 50 minutes left. We still have a good lot of music to get through, so we'll keep going. And what are we into next? So we've got a few tunes here now. About 4 songs that are kind of linked in a way that will probably, I'll end up receiving a phone call from the National Association of Irish Spiders, because there's just little webs everywhere. They'd be suitably impressed, I'm sure. But we're going to start with we're going to have 2 covers of Bob Dylan tunes, and then we're going to have a Bob Dylan song by Bob Dylan, and then we'll have a Thin Lizzy song that's kind of linked to the Bob Dylan song. And did you know that Bob Dylan has stated in a number of interviews that he has never and never will ever use a spatula? I wonder, did they find out what he does with the jars of peanut butter before he throws them in the recycling? They're the tough questions. And I also found out lately, after playing Johnny Cash there, I probably could put on it. I could put on a bit of a jingle there now while I'm stating some substantiated facts about famous people off down here at the arse end of the world in New Zealand. I'm sure I'm safe enough somehow. Johnny Cash, the first ever pair of scissors he bought, they were left-handed, so he ended up throwing them away, and was years and years and years missing out on the comfort that a scissors can bring to one's life, until June Carter came into his life and she set him straight. So that was good. Glad to hear that, because he cut some fine records, let's be honest. And that is probably enough talking for now. Let's get some more music on. I was just reading there, it's would it be 24 or more? It could be more. The film Memento came out. Christopher Nolan, one of his first, kind of set him up. Yeah, 24 years ago. Came out in 2000. I can't remember if I've seen it or not.
You think will last, but whatever you wish to keep, you better grab it fast. Yonder stands your orphan with his gun, crying like a fire in the sun. Look out, baby, the saints are coming through, and it's all over now, baby blue. The highway is for gamblers, better use your sense. Take what you have gathered from coincidence. The empty-handed painter from your streets is drawn there's something that calls for you. Forget the debt you've left, that will not follow you. Your lover who has just walked through the door has taken all his blankets from the floor. The carpet too is folding over you, and it's all over now, baby blue. While striking all the match, yeah, ghost on you, ghost on you. 'Cause it's all over now, baby blue. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all over now, baby blue. It's all over now. Oh yeah. It's all over now, baby blue.
Williams and Zinger killed Hattie Carroll with a cane daddy twirled on his diamond ring finger at a Baltimore hotel society gathering. The police were called in and his weapon took from him. They drove him into custody down to the station. Charged Williams and Zinger with first-degree murder. And you who philosophize disgrace, criticize my fears, take that rag away from your face, and now's not the time for your tears. When Williams and Zinger was 24, he was farming tobacco on 600 acres with rich wealthy parents to provide and protect him. High office relations in the politics of Maryland reacted to his deed with a shrug of his shoulders, with sneering and swear words. His tongue it was snarling. In less than 10 minutes on bail was out walking. And you who philosophize disgrace, criticize my fears, take that rag away from your face, and now's not the time for your tears. Hattie Carroll was a maid who worked in the kitchen, 51 years old with 10 children. She carried the dishes and took out the garbage. She never once sat at the head of the table. She never even spoke to the people at the table. Just cleared all the food from the table and emptied ashtrays on a whole other level. Killed by a blow and lay slain by a cane that sailed through the air and came down through the room. Doomed and determined to destroy all that's gentle, she never did nothing to Williams and Zinger. And you who philosophize disgrace, criticize my fears, take that rag away from your face, and now's not the time for your tears. In the courtroom of honor, the judge pounded his gavel to show all his equal in his court is on the level, that the strings and the books are not pulled or persuaded, and Even the rich, they get properly treated. Once the cops have chased them and caught them, the ladder of the law has no top and no bottom. He stared at that man who had killed for no reason, who just happened to be feeling that way without warning. He spoke through his cloak, most deep and distinguished, and handed down strongly for penalty and repentance. Gave Williams and Zinger a 6-month sentence. And you who philosophize disgrace, criticize my fears, bury that rag most deep into your face, and now is the time for your tears.
No better man to write a protest song, and another man there, no better man to sing one. That was Hattie Carroll by Christy Moore, of course written by Bob Dylan. And the one before that was It's All Over Now, Baby Blue, which was, it featured Van Morrison, a young Van Morrison, with the band called Them. So that was another cover. And if there's a man to write songs, it's Bob Dylan. They reckon that over 600 musicians have released their own recordings of songs written by Dylan. So that means that there's more than 1,500 covers of nearly 300 unique songs. That is absolutely cracked. So it is. And everyone who's anyone has covered his music. There's a list there online, and it's just blow your mind a small bit. But yeah, he wrote The Lonesome Death of Hattie Carroll, which, if you were listening closely, gave quite an account of the incident that took place. And Zan Zinger was convicted of manslaughter, and he wasn't tried by a jury. Instead, he was tried by a jury of peers. Not by a jury of peers, sorry, but a panel of 3 judges. And his sentence was handed down on the same day that Martin Luther delivered his I Have a Dream speech. So there was plenty of protesting. Crazy old time in America in the 60s. The incident happened in 63. And it was released in 64. So yeah, some man, Bob Dylan. We'll have a song from him now, actually. And I apologise there if there was a bit of a mismatch with the old jingle fading out and the song starting. I don't think there was much fading going on, but we'll try and avoid that in future. We don't want the airwaves smashing into your inner ear. We want them just gently running in and breaking. So let's have one from Bob Dylan, and then we'll have one from Thin Lizzy. This is Maggie's Farm, another protest song, actually.
I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. No, I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. Well, I wake up in the morning, hold my hands and pray for rain. I got a head full of ideas that are driving me insane. It's a shame the way she makes me scrub the floor. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's brother no more. No, I ain't gonna work for Maggie's brother no more. Well, he hands you a nickel, he hands you a dime. He asks you with a grin if you're having a good time. And he finds you every time you slam the door. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's brother no more. Pa no more. No, I ain't gonna work for Maggie's pa no more. Well, he puts his cigar out in your face just for kicks. His bedroom window, it is made out of bricks. The National Guard stands around his door. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's Pa no more. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's Ma no more. No, I ain't gonna work for Maggie's Ma no more. Well, she talks to all the servants about man and God and law. Everybody says she's the brains behind Pa. She's 68, but she says she's 54. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's Ma no more. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. Well, I try my best to be just like I am, but everybody wants you to be just like them. They say sing while you sleep, and I just get bored. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more.
There goes Moses carrying his Bible book. Never has a problem, just has a cup. It's good, clean alcohol, and it fills you up. And here I'll go laughing like a fool, yeah. Things ain't working out down at the farm. Got no bag or baggage or no love to keep me warm. And I ain't been in trouble since the day I was born. Things ain't working out down at the farm. I used to spend my sunny summer days up in the west. Along came Fogarty and it put me a whiz down to the station that was kept for stress. And I went laughing, geez, he like busting me, he like busting me. Things ain't working out down at the farm. Got no bag or baggage or no love to keep me warm. And I ain't been in trouble since the day I was born. Things ain't working out down at the farm. No love to keep me warm. And I ain't been in trouble with the Lord's before. Things ain't working out down at the farm. He caught me unawares and he made me strip naked. Ooh, I was scared, ooh, I was scared, I was shaking. And I said, it's you and me and me and you and 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 you and me. And I just kept laughing like a fool, yes. Things ain't working out down at the farm. Got no bag or baggage or no felt warm. And I ain't been in trouble since the day I was born. Things ain't working out down at the farm.
Then Lizzie, Things Ain't Working Out Down at the Farm. That's from their debut album, Thin Lizzy. The eponymous, they call it, don't they? And we heard some lovely drumming there from Brian Downey. And I mentioned drummers earlier on the show. We're going to have a couple of shows perhaps dedicated to drummers. And he would be at the front of the line of Irish drummers, charging that song on. That's a cool song. And before that we had Maggie's Farm by Bob Dylan, another protest song. And one that was part of a famous set from the Newport Folk Festival in 1965, when all the purists went cracked because Bob Dylan plugged in an amp into his guitar and made it electric, and they all went mad. And that was one of the songs he played, his move from acoustic folk to electric rock. So I thought Thin Lizzy kind of followed nicely after that, it being proper rock, Irish rock. And also they were both giving out about the farm. So the webs are there. You just can't see them until you're all tangled up in them. We are going to move across now from Spotify to YouTube. So we have a couple of... First we're going to play one song from Sinead O'Connor, and we're going to follow that by another song of the same name by another Irish artist. Then we'll come back and I'll explain what we're going to play next. But the next four songs are going to be mainly... This next section is going to be primarily featuring Sinead O'Connor. So let us start with this.
What have I been writing love songs for? I don't want to write them anymore. I don't want to sing from where I sang before. I don't want to sing that way no more. What have I been singing love songs for? I don't want to sing them anymore. I don't want to be that girl no more. I don't want to cry no more. I don't want to die no more. So get me down from this here tree. Take the rope from off of me. Set me on the floor. I'm the only one I should adore. Oh, take me to church. I've done so many bad things that hurt. Yeah, take me to church, but not the ones that hurt. 'Cause that ain't the truth, and that's not what it's for. Yeah, take me to church. Oh, take me to church. I've done so many bad things that hurt. Yeah, take me to church, but not the ones that hurt. 'Cause that ain't the truth, and that's not what it's for. I'm gonna sing songs of loving and forgiving, songs of eating and of drinking, songs of living, songs of calling in the night. 'Cause songs are like a bolt of light, and love's only love you shouldn't bite. Songs of longings but fulfilled, songs that won't let you sit still, songs that mend your broken bones and don't leave you alone. So get me down from this here tree. Take the rope from off of me, set me on the floor. I'm the only one I should adore. Oh, take me to church. I've done so many bad things it hurts. Yeah, take me to church, but not the ones that hurt. 'Cause that ain't the truth, and that's not what it's worth. Yeah, take me to church. Oh, take me to church. I've done so many bad things it hurts. Yeah, get me to church, but not the ones that hurt. 'Cause that ain't the truth, and that's not what it's worth. Yeah, take me to church. I've done so many bad things that hurt. Oh, get me to church, but not the ones that hurt.
Unreal. That was Sinead O'Connor with Take Me to Church. That's a track from her 10th and final studio album. The album is I'm Not Bossy, I'm the Boss, and she's not wrong. That clip is taken from Jules Holland's show. She performed that live on there, and I would recommend, if you have a chance, to check that out, to check it out. It is, she's got a presence like no one else, and that was about 9 years ago that clip is from, and we're going to jump back even further now, back to 1988, and you can still see it was there even then, like, without a shadow of a doubt. We're going back to May the 23rd, 1988, the Pink Pop Festival in Holland, and the bill was a serious bill. Joe Cocker, Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Pogues, and of course Sinead O'Connor. So I have a clip here now. It's going to be two songs, and before that I'm going to play the other Irish artist, Hosier, with his song of the same name, Take Me to Church, and then we're back into Sinead O'Connor for two belters. Trust me on this one. We'll get this on first and then we're back. This is Kieran, this is Fresh FM. We have about 23 minutes to go, so we've got a couple of more songs I'd like to play, so we'll keep going. This is Take Me to Church by Hosier.
My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral, knows everybody's disapproval. I should've worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak, a fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say it. My church offers no absolutes. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Yeah. Amen. 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 Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I worship
I'm eternally sorry to Andrew John Hosier Byrne, born March 17th, 1990. Happy birthday, Al Shtak. But I'm going to have to cut you short so I can get these other tunes on. My most sincerest apologies if you're listening. If you're not, you'll catch it on the repeat. Spotify, a couple of days' time. I want to play this. This is class. 1988. Young woman, world at her feet. Immense power, like.
Hello. Before we do anything, I'd like to dedicate this whole set to the Red Hot Chili Peppers' Big Socks. Who loves? been in the rainstorm. I'm sitting in the long grass in the summer, keeping warm. I remember every restless night. We were so young then, we thought that everything we could possibly do was right. The moon stolen from our very eyes, and I wondered where you went to. And tell me, when did the light die? You will rise, you'll return, phoenix from the flame. Will learn, rise, you'll return, been what you are. There's no other choice for you to burn out. I never meant to hurt you. I swear I didn't mean those things I said. I never meant to do that to you. Next time I keep my hands to myself instead. Does she love you? What do you want to do? Does she need you like I do? Do you love her? Is she good for you? Does she hold you like I do? Should I leave? I know you're always telling me that you love me, but just sometimes I wonder if I should believe. Oh, I love you. God, I love you. I'd kill a dragon for you. I'll die. Now we'll rise, now we'll return. The phoenix from the flame. I had to learn. I will rise, and you'll see me return, being what I am. There's no other choice for me to burn out. And you should have left the light on. You should have left the light on. Then I wouldn't have tried, and you'd never have known. And I wouldn't have pulled you tighter. No, I wouldn't have pulled you close. I wouldn't have screamed, no, I can't let you go if the door wasn't closed. No, I wouldn't have pulled you to me. No, I wouldn't have kissed your face. You wouldn't have begged me to hold you if we hadn't been there in the first place. Oh, but I know you wanted me to be there. Oh, every look that you threw told me so. should've left the light up. You should've left the light up. Light up. Light up. And the flame burn away, but you're still spitting fire. Make no difference what you say. You're still a fucking liar. You're still a liar. You're still a liar. You're still a liar.
Holy cow. Some piece of work. Sinead O'Connor there, live in 1988. Worth checking out. There's a lot of footage from those gigs on YouTube. All those bands are named. Joe Cocker, Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Pogues, Sinead. They're all there. So, in that vein, I'm going to play this. We're getting near the end. 2 more songs left. This is Don't Forget Me from the album By the Way.
I'm a notion in your bedroom, make you feel warm, make you wanna resume. Now we know it all for sure. I'm a dance hall, dirty breakbeat, make the snow fall up from underneath your feet. Not alone, I'll be there. Tell me when you wanna go. I'm a meth lab, first rehab. Take it all off and step inside the running cab. There's a love that knows the way. I'm the rainbow in your jail cell, all the memories of everything you've ever smelled. Not alone, I'll be there. Tell me when you wanna go. Don't forget me, I can't hide it. Come on, get me excited. I'm an inbred and a pothead, 2 legs that you spread inside the tool shed. Now we know it all for sure. I could show you to the free field, overcome and more will always be revealed. Not alone, I'll be there. Tell me when you wanna go. Don't forget me, I can't hide it. Come again, get me excited. Don't forget me, I can't hide it. There's a match now, let me light
I'm afraid the lads in the Red Hot Chili Peppers are getting cut short again tonight too, so we can fit in the last song, which is Joe Cocker tune, We're just right at the end of the show, so I hope you enjoyed it. See you next Tuesday, and mind the buses. This is with a little help from my friends to finish out. You've been listening to Kieran, Fresh FM, top of the morning, Minute Irish Breakfast Show.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Yeah. Oh baby, how do you all I need is my brother. I say I'm gonna get high. Oh, yeah. What do I do when my love is away?
Does it worry you to be alone?
No, no. How do I feel at the end of the day?
Are you sad 'cause you're on your own?
I tell you, don't even say it no more. Gonna get out of that way. I'm gonna try. Keep on getting I need someone to love. All I need is someone knows just where I'm going, yeah. Somebody knows just where I'm going, baby. Said I'm gonna make it without bread. Oh, I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm gonna keep on trying.
Would you believe in our love at first sight?
I'm certain it happens all the time, yeah.
What do you see when you turn out the light?
I can't tell you, but it sure feels like madness. Don't you know I'm gonna make it with my friends? I promised myself I'd get back. Said I'm gonna try it with them too. Oh, there's gotta be somebody gonna tip me right, I know it. Somebody tell me tonight. Oh, yeah, yeah. Said I'm gonna get by with my friends, I said. Oh, yes, I'm gonna keep trying now. Keep on trying with my friends. Oh, ain't nothing gonna stop me anymore. I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm getting high. I'm gonna make a time. Oh no, gonna get by with my friends. Oh, I'm gonna get on by. Yes, I'm gonna get on by. I'm gonna take them all along. I'm gonna take them all along.
The podcast you just listened to was a live recording of a radio show, first broadcast on Fresh FM with support from New Zealand On Air. Fresh FM is a community access media station based in Te Tauihu, the top of the South Island, New Zealand. The funding of Access Media makes these podcasts possible. To find similar programs by other community access media stations, go online to accessmedia.nz. If you or your group would like to know more about how you can have a program on our station, please contact us. Visit our website freshfm.net for our contact details.